Hey Jeanette, John, West Coast Connects. Ronnie reached out to you yesterday, promised this free video, so here it is. Want to keep things pretty short and sweet. Just want to show you a couple of tips you could do to increase customer flow and traffic, specifically to your website. So all I ask is that at the end, if you can give me some feedback, whether that be via email, phone call, text, anything would suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. So with that, I'll get started. So my first tip is add content. So content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be text or pictures. And there's a couple reasons why content is important. Number one is you're able to put in keywords that you could be found for. So like reliable electricians, that would be a keyword. That's a heading for yours. Let's see, residential, commercial, electrical services. That might be a keyword. But those are national keywords, and they're not really. I don't think the traffic volume is very good on those. So, um, you know, if you have a lot of content, if you usually with a homepage, it's anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 words, depending on your competition. If you're trying to compete with, say, Yelp, Yelp usually has a minimum of 1,500 words, so you'd want to go 2,000 just to beat them out. So, um, and with those 1,500 words or 2,000 words or whatever, you can get away with a keyword for every 100, 150 words. So it just allows you more stuff that you can rank for and eventually more traffic for your site. So content really important. And then the second reason is that it's a ranking factor. If you look at sites like Wikipedia, Wikipedia is always being uh, pretty much always on the first one in the search on the rankings, and primarily because of content, because they have so much content, they just destroy everybody else. So very important to have content and quite a bit on your site. My second tip is to build up your site. Okay, so here's the strength of your site, and this is Ahrefs. Ahrefs is a tool SEO specialists use. If for whatever reason you decided you wanted to check this out, you can. You could get an account. It's about $1,000 a month, depending on the uh, account type of account that you get. So, but I'm going to read this data to you for your site. So this is the strength of your site. Okay, this is on a scale of 0 to 100, 0 being the weakest site, 100 being the strongest site. Okay, so as you can see here, your UR is pretty strong, your DR is pretty weak. But typically what you want with this is you want as high a number as possible, and you want a 1-to-1 ratio. Um, and so obviously, yeah, it's not 1-to-1, and this is pretty low. So, there's definitely ways if your UR is low, you can bump that up. If your DR is low, there you can bump that up. But that's more technical. I don't want to really get into. So. Your referring domain here is how many websites are out on the web that are referring links back to your site, okay? So you have 16 links referring 58 backlinks or linking back to your site. And of those 16, only 6 are do follow links. And what do follow links are is links that give you power from the other site. So you only have 6 that are actually sending you power. You're ranking in the top 102 keywords. You're getting 32 hits a month, but Google is estimating that your traffic value is 0. And what that is how much money I'd have to spend in Google Ads to get the same amount of traffic. Okay, primarily because what you're ranking for. You're ranking for EA systems and EA systems Las Vegas. Um, I went ahead and looked at the keywords, some keywords in your particular area that you could start trying to get capture some traffic on. And here you see there's 1,800 keyword searches per month in your area. Electrician Las Vegas with the most volume here at 300. Las Vegas electrical companies 250. But you see that the KD is pretty high outside of Henderson. You see Henderson, Nevada. There's a KD of 1. Henderson electrician KD of 1. And what this KD is this is keyword difficulty. So this is how hard it is to rank in the top 10 or on the first page on a scale of 0 to 100. So 0 being the easiest to rank for, 100 being the hardest to rank for. So some of these pretty tough to start ranking for. In terms of like national keywords, electrician near me, some of these are pretty tough. Electricians near me is pretty, quite a bit of volume and not as hard. Um, and there's quite a bit of volume there. The cool thing about the national keywords though is you don't necessarily need to rank in the top 10 in order to start getting traffic. If you were ranking for electricians near me and you were the second or third page, chances are you'll be one of the top ones for your area. And Google pulls from specific areas for that. So, there's definitely volume out there. Definitely volume that can be, taken up. I looked up Electrician Las Vegas as a keyword to see some of your competition. You have Eco Electric, excuse me, and Calidus Electric. You see the difference between your strength of your site and Eco Electric. They're ranking in 363 keywords. They're getting 356 traffic a month, and their traffic value is 2,400. And then Calidus, they have this almost perfect 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, even though they don't have as many things going on. Not all backlinks are the same, and they have 39 do follow links, and they're they're doing pretty strong. So, um, and then their traffic value is a little higher. So, uh, definitely something that can be beat, but it would take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. But you can definitely get a lot of traffic there. Okay. My third tip would be that if, while building this site up and strengthening up, if you want a quick return, because usually depending on the keyword, with the keywords that you're looking at here, it might take as long as 5 or 6 months to start seeing yourself in that first page, unless you went after this Henderson stuff that might be quicker. Um, and obviously the national keywords might take a little bit of time, but if you wanted a quicker return, there's always ways to get things done. You could do Google Ads, which normally Google Ads would put you right up here above the map pack, above the Google My Business listing. Or you can run Facebook ads, and that helps. And along with that, I always recommend getting your Google My Business optimized because you'd love to have your business here in the top 3 of the map pack, so that it just adds to the traffic that you're able to capture. So with that, I'll let you go. I hope I've been helpful. If you need somebody to help you out, we'd love to help you. But with that, have a great day and God bless.